Welcome back, everyone. I have got a video today kind of following up my first impressions. 10 things Gearbox could do to make the game better. 5 UI fixes and 5 features. Just things they could improve. So Gearbox, if you're listening, these are some things we would like to see. So starting off with the first 5 UIs. Let's start with the map. One, I brought this up in my video the other day. This map is not very friendly to navigate, especially with the joysticks on a controller. I usually just switch to my mouse. I am a controller person, and I just navigate with my mouse. But what would make this a lot easier is just on the left or the right, give us the fast travel list and just let us navigate that with the D-pad. That would be a far better thing to do, because right now it is a hot mess, and now that I switched over to my mouse, it's even a hotter mess. Next is declutter areas. So when you get like a hub town, oh, now only one thing is showing up. Let me go back in there. When you get to a hub town, often they are so cluttered with icons, you can't see them. So I think yeah, there we go. A lot of times when you're trying to land on something, other things get in the way. Like in our main hub town where you start the game, down here, see how this is already annoying to navigate. You have all these icons and you're trying to get on the fast travel, but everything else is popping up and moving around it. This is a terrible system. So even when I switch to my mouse, then it's a lot easier, but on a controller, it's very difficult. And a lot of people are consoles, so they're going to have controllers, and this is just not friendly. And then when you have a player in this area trying to fast travel to the player or other things, it gets even more crowded. So this needs to be decluttered. Fast travels are the priority. What you should have in this is one icon for the fast travel, one icon next to it that you could go to that icon and blow it up and see everything else that's there. But the fast travel should be that priority. So that would be number 2, is get rid of this decluttering pop-up mess. It just becomes a disaster and really hard to navigate and is not co-op friendly at all, especially when you're trying to fast travel to a friend. The next thing is, this is really inconsistent. So right here, you can see I am navigating with my D-pad, but I can't go up to the filters or the names. I can just go through those two. When I go to the challenges, the D-pad, I'm clicking it right now. I can only navigate this with joystick or mouse. I can't even use the D-pad. So even if I select on this, I can't move with the D-pad. We should have consistent D-pad navigation through the whole UI. On this screen, D-pad does nothing. On this screen, I can use the D-pad. On skills, I can use it. SDUs, customization, but for some reason on challenges, I can't. But on all contracts, I have one. But replay, I can. Missions, I can. But I can't go up to name or filter. So it's even limited on those that you can. And obviously here, the only D-pad is to get to the legend. So we need that fixed. Number 4, get rid of this stuff, especially because you only can do the D-pad. This stuff is such a pain. Just show it to us. There's plenty of screen space. Show us our ammo. You can put a little box in the corner, and then you can show us our money too with that. It's really dumb that you got to hover over these to see that. That's not a good design. Number 5 is the backpack. Every time I go to it, I change it to type because that's how I want to read mine. Because I don't want to have, shields and guns and everything mixed up. I'd rather just look at my guns, look at my shields, look at my class mods, look at things sorted out. And then filter, we should have a filter for equipped So we don't have to look at our equipped stuff in here since it's already equipped, and we don't have that filter. And then with the filters as well, this is multi-parter, make it save it. So right here, I sorted it by type. It's back to manufacturer. So I have to resort it every time I want to use this if I want to use it efficiently. That sucks. That's a huge pain in the butt. So let our filters save, or let our sorting and filters save so that we can actually look at this stuff. Oh, there is a filter for equipped. I didn't even know it because these sub filters are confusing and then they don't even stay. So if I change it to unequipped, that helps. But if I go back out, this is how pointless your filters are. It's gone. So let these save. If you let us save these, they'll be usable. This will be so much better to use. And then as an honorable mention, I don't think this would happen, but I would just like the backpack to be shown here and get rid of this guy. But that's not going to happen. So going on to features that the game could have, we lost photo mode. Photo mode was so good in Borderlands 3. I don't understand why they took it out. Give us photo mode back. It's a no-brainer. I want to play with photo mode, but I can't, and that sucks.
I want to check that.
After that, the target dummy. So that's why I'm actually over here. If you guys are wondering why I'm hanging out in this area. The target dummies, it's great that we have them. It sucks that it took so long to unlock them. But I'm shooting, and if I scoped in, I can't see what my damage was. And what you can see it above if you pause, but oh, now they're not even showing up at all. Let's see if this will work. So there, you see those screens. They disappear so fast. A lot of times you don't even see them if you're scoped in. So I just like these numbers to stay. Oh, you can. Haha, that's silly on me. Well, that fix doesn't need to happen. You can change it on yourself. All right, well, I learned something. But by default, have it a little longer because that is so damn short, and I don't think everyone's going up to these guys to check that. So yeah, okay, you already built that one in. Let's slash that off and chalk it up to Derchlands. That's so much better. So by default, just have these set by longer. I'll change that one to that. That was so short, it was almost unusable. Next, you can see I have multiple quests open on my left side of my screen here. It'd be nice if we could hot swap between those for selected missions. So right now I have to go to the mission, and then I can switch one I'm tracking. And there it changes from that. Well, now it won't let me. Let's try this again, because this is being derpy. Alright, so Ripper Queen. So I got to like select on it and then do that. That's also just dumb. I should just be able to do it on the D-pad. So I can do it on the D-pad. Oh, there we go. I have to press 2 buttons to do that. I have to hit select and then X. Make it a 1-button operation, guys. And then it switches. But I should just be able to long press something or have a key where I can just switch those without going into the menu. Because there's so many missions that pop up in this game. That really sucks that we have to do that. The next one would be nice to change. Echo is awesome. All right. We love this feature, but it goes away too fast, especially when you're driving. And then it's got that cooldown where you can't select it again. So you're just like sitting in your vehicle waiting for it to come back. We shouldn't have to have that. So just make that last a little longer. I have it set on the longest duration. It seems really long right now, but when you're driving around, it just disappears. And then your cooldown's not ready to re-put it up. So just increase the durations of those and knock down the cooldown. The cooldown of that just seems pointless. And the last thing that would really help quality of life, at least for me, is more vendors. It's been annoying playing through the game so far. My backpack is always full. And yeah, we can send things to the bank and we mark it as trash for easy sell, but a lot of this time, I'm just not running into vendors often enough. And because of that, I'm constantly running into a full backpack and it's just annoying. So just put more of those vendors around. Like, they don't always have to be at fast travels. It seems like most of them are. Just give us some vendors more often, more spots and more towns, at least an ammo vendor. Just a way to sell our backpacks, because it's just really annoying. Nobody's into just getting that full backpack error, or not error, but message all the time. And then you're trying to switch gear, and then you gotta either drop something or go to your backpack and drop a bunch of things. And the backpack navigation sucks, so going through to drop a bunch of things is a pain in the butt. Just make it easy on us and just give us more ammo vendors hanging around so we can sell our gear. Or even better, bring back the auto sell feature from BL3, and then it's less of an issue. Where you can just sell all whites or greens or blues or purples or, you know, whatever rarity level you want. Because I'm at level 24 and I'm kind of past greens already. So it'd be really great if we could just auto sell that stuff. Even though we don't need the money in this game anymore, but it's like, I just like to pick up loot, check it out, see if I want it. My backpack is always stuffed. So the auto sell would definitely help. So those are about 5 different UI and 5 different quality of life features that if Gearbox could update in a patch would really just add a little bit of more fun and more quality of life to this game. The game's great. I love it. Absolutely love it. I think it's a amazing game so far. If the DLCs come through as good as the base game got, this is the best Borderlands base game we've ever had, in my opinion. I haven't finished it yet, but I don't think that opinion is going to change. And as long as the DLC holds up, this is going to be a huge win. So if they can just give us some of these quality of life fixes, it's just going to go a long ways into making the game even better. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.